Get ready with me to recreate Kari Lake's makeup look. Welcome back to Queer Eye for the MAGA guy, gal, and non-binary pal, the show where I, a liberal, reach across the aisle in an act of bipartisanship to help you recreate your favorite conservative politicians' makeup looks. Orange lipstick is color correct. The orange blocks out the blue tones of under-eye bags and facial hair. It's a crime not to prime. As I was studying Kari's makeup for this video, I came to the conclusion it is the best applied makeup we've seen from conservative politicians since Melania Trump. Now, Melania's makeup is pretty much flawless, especially for her face composition, and Kari's makeup is kind of like being the tallest dwarf. It's not that Kari's makeup is bad, it just needs a little tweaking. As you can see, we are using a very full coverage foundation. I want you to stop at your jawline. We don't want any product on our ears or neck. Take a pink beauty blender, cause she's a girl. Blend, blend, blend. I love a full coverage concealer, but when you use it, I always recommend shearing it out just a little bit so your skin doesn't look like it's being smothered. We're not shearing it out here. A lot of people are confused as to what is going on with her makeup, but I think I know. You order a product off of Amazon and it's very expensive and you think it's going to be your shade, but it shows up and you realize it isn't, but it costs so much you are not about to throw away that product, so you're going to use it. I believe that's what's going on here. Because my foundation color is pretty much a perfect skin match, I am going to go in with a little bit of yellow eyeshadow for that jaundice look. Oh yeah. That is way more accurate for this look. I do not think in a million years I would have ever thought to do a coral and red black smoky eye, but that's what makes Kari so special. I'm not sure if the coral underneath is fallout or intentional, so we're putting it there. When you're doing eyeshadow and it's a very saturated color, I would recommend tapping your brush a few times before you apply it. When doing your eye makeup, always start on your non-dominant side. If you're right-handed, start on your left eye. If you're left-handed, start on your right eye. It makes them so much easier to match. Kari has a very standard formula to her makeup, which I respect, but I like the addition of color. I personally wouldn't have done pink and red because it kind of just makes you look like you have conjunctivitis. Miss Lake, can I call you Miss Lake? Because you're not Governor Lake. No matter how many lawsuits you wage against the state of Arizona, you still didn't win. Anyway, Miss Lake, I would recommend to match your natural skin tone a nice brown, pink, and buff eyeshadow palette. And for your chosen skin tone, I would recommend you stick to a jade color palette. On the waterline, I think Kari is wearing a navy eyeliner, but stopping at the iris. Eyeliner. Take a black eyeliner and draw a pretty substantial semicircle on top of your eyelid. No, I'm not Kari or her makeup artist, so I can't tell you if this is what she actually does, but it just feels right, doesn't it? I'm gonna take some very yellow setting powder and go over my entire face. I know that my usual complaint about conservative politicians' makeup looks is that they rely too heavily on shimmer products like highlighters, but I find Kari's skin to be a little bit too matte. I'm so excited because I finally get to use a nice natural flush blush. Just kidding. It's orange. It's always orange in these conservative makeup tutorials. And orange does not look good on most white people. Really dig around in there and do not tap your brush. We want a nice, bright blush that goes all the way around our head and meets at the other side. Your blush should say you learned how to do makeup by watching Dixie Carter on Designing Women. Bring that blush down into your heat miser temples so everyone knows you're angry for America. Without putting any more product on your brush, dust the tip of your nose. Nose contour. Start at the divot right there in your nose and draw a line tapering inward. Then draw a small triangle out and blend it into your cheek. Kari's makeup is honestly giving me a level of anxiety I don't normally feel when I'm doing these because it shows some level of skill and understanding how products work and how they should be applied. It just goes off the rails and I want to help. Kari, you're a trash human being, but your makeup doesn't have to be. Kari seems to only own one lip liner, which I respect, by quality, not quantity, but sometimes you need to vary your shade to match your lipstick more. But we are going in with this very taupish brown lip liner. Overdraw your lips in a round shape just slightly. Think of it as your own John Waters mustache. Kari, I've been noticing a consistent problem in your makeup when you do interviews. Your lip liner smudges onto the bottom of your chin when you're talking. So I would suggest, before you put on your lipstick, but after you apply your lip liner, dab a little finishing powder right there so it won't be rubbing off so easily. I would also suggest a lip stain over a lipstick because you seem to have a tendency to eat off your lipstick when you're nervous. With a black eyeshadow, gently run along the bottom of your eyelids. I love how Kari's eyebrows are both flat on the top and incredibly arched. I've never seen that before. See how none of these makeup techniques seem like they should be going together, and yet there they are. Kari also does this Grace Kelly eyebrow thing where the eyebrows extend very low. L'Oreal lipstick in the shade Impertinent. With a champagne highlighter, draw a T for Trump on your forehead, a little on your chin, and some white powder under your nose. I would not recommend the white powder under the nose. It just makes you look sweaty. Thick coats of mascara on our top and bottom lashes, and then I will be right back. Wah-pa-pa! Why didn't I go out of frame? That was weird. Transition. Well, undermine the U.S. democracy and claim we won an election even though there's no point and continue to sue. 2 years later, we're done. This is the final look. I finished it off with one of those T for Trump necklaces because there's no way it has anything to do with that Middle Eastern socialist Jewish refugee from the Bible. No. Let me know how you think I did in the comments and what other conservative politicians' makeup looks you would like to see me recreate. All right, my strange little onions, I love you. Have a hug, a cookie, and a juice box. Kari, if you're watching, just know you could refine your makeup so much better. Start by getting a foundation that matches your skin and blend into your neck. Also, when you do Skype interviews, allegedly stop putting on the beauty filters because it just gives you this AI quality, and it's not what you think it is. It's not good. Allegedly.